Hi there and welcome to Get Indie Gaming and to this first episode in a new monthly series where we take a look back at 5 indie games launched in recent weeks that might have passed you by first time around. For April we have a mixed collection ranging from mobile puzzlers, a Monty Python inspired point and clicker, and also a couple of wonderful looking titles out there in early access. As this is a new series here on the channel, it would be great to hear your thoughts on this video and how the series might pan out in the comments section below. With the warm welcomes taken care of, let's jump straight into these 5 indie games for April that you might have missed first time around. At the number 5 slot for April and released back in early February, Link Twin is a delightful interactive puzzle game where you guide twin siblings, Tom and Lily, through a mysterious world of puzzles as they search for their lost parents. Gameplay is simple. You swipe the screen in the direction you wish Tom and Lily to move, the catch being the twins move simultaneously, so each step one takes, so does the other. The game requires you to draw upon basic strategies as you must manipulate objects and discover secrets within the surrounding environment in order for the twins to progress in their journey. The game is beautifully crafted, featuring surprisingly minimalistic geometric designs and spread over 100 levels with 5 chapters all told. The game becomes tougher and more challenging as it progresses, and I found Link Twin to be wonderfully addictive, and I loved every moment of it. This month's number 4, Hidden Folks, is clearly something rather different. Taking the Where's Wally concept and ratcheting up the complexity, the game is presented through simple yet gorgeous monochrome art that offers players a series of lovingly animated scenes to engage with in order to find a hidden set of characters. The bizarre mouth-originated sound effects, as the devs call it, add an extra layer of character to a game that's already brimming full of the stuff. What makes the game fresh and novel is its interactivity. Essentially everything on screen can be clicked on, which in turn offers a visual response. The result is a game full of life, with each scene packed full of little stories and hidden gags. It's rare for games to make me genuinely laugh out loud, which happened here on numerous occasions. Hidden Folks, out now on mobiles and PC. Ooh. From developer Joe Richardson comes a kick-started point-and-click adventure game made from Renaissance-era paintings and public domain recordings of classical music. It's about sin and the 4 last things: death, judgment, heaven and hell, and strives to be intelligent and ridiculous in equal measures. While this all sounds decidedly highbrow, really it isn't. As Joe himself has said of the game, it's kind of as if Monkey Island had been made in 16th century Flanders by a time-travelling Monty Python fanboy. Looking at the art style in use here, that's pretty much apparent. 4 Last Things is out now for the PC.
News came of a mysterious land lying beyond the Iron Hail, prompting the clan elders to send their bravest warriors. They sailed through fog and storms, navigating the treacherous Iron Sea, until they finally reached the shores of Northgard.
In Northgard, we have a Norse strategy game where you control a Viking clan fighting for control in a new continent. The game's out now in early access. Made by the developers behind Evoland, you assign your Viking villagers to specific roles as you build settlements, and also as you expand your territory and upgrade your armies. It's already a very beautiful game to look at, and the team behind it are saying the early access period is really to hear what players would like to see more of once the game fully launches. Northgard is estimated to be in early access for between 2 and 6 months, and will eventually have a story-driven campaign and full multiplayer. At this month's number 1 position for indie games of late you might have missed, we have For the King, a turn-based RPG that blends elements of board games and roguelikes, and can be played alone as a single player or with 2 or 3 others in a local or online co-op. The world is procedurally generated for each adventure, and the player explores a hex-based overworld map that others have compared to the likes of Civilization. The in-game combat and battles are akin to the traditional turn-based RPGs, with 3 characters in your party at a time, each being able to be controlled by a real player. For the King launched back in mid-February within early access, and the team behind the game have said they expect it to be there for roughly 6 months. Interestingly though, the developer is already saying the core adventure of the game is already complete from beginning to the end, so it will of course be interesting to see how the game develops over the forthcoming months. In any case, I've really enjoyed my early playthroughs with For the King and look forward to spending more time with it over the forthcoming months. With For the King's early access offering taking the top slot for April for indie games you might have missed first time around, we're all about ready to wrap it up for the first video in this new series. All things being equal, I'll be planning on covering other such titles here on Get Indie Gaming on a monthly basis. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video, and if so, it would be great if you could click on the thumbs up button, and perhaps if you haven't done so already, why not subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later in the month with the April edition of my Indie Games on Kickstarter showcase, and thereafter we move into May, which is already shaping up nicely to be a strong month for indie game releases. So then, until next time, please stay safe out there and come back soon for more videos from Get Indie Gaming.